In this video, we will talk about the use of divisions. Divisions within Rodeo Producer have a few key advantages for some organizations. Divisions can work with members as well as events. First, a few explanations. Divisions can be anything you need them to be. They are generally used to separate members and/or events into groups for reporting or display. Your divisions can be set to represent a geographic separation, such as North and South, or high school and junior high. They can be used to separate events into divisions, such as senior, junior, peewee, etc. They can be used in the all-around results and standings reports to group members into your divisions. Divisions can be aligned with your member types so that a senior member is also a member of the senior division. Your junior members are also a member of the junior divisions. Or they can be distinctly different from your member types. It all depends on how your organization operates. Divisions can also be used in entry testing to restrict the entry submissions. We'll show you an example further in the video. We will show you the mechanics of creating and assigning divisions, and then we will give you a few practical examples of how divisions can be used. First, we will log into our demo account. And from our start screen here, we will go to settings, system settings, and then go to members. And then we scroll down into the division section. As you see here, we already have two divisions, a senior division and a junior division, and a description of both of these. The description is for your purposes only. It doesn't show on the member side. So to add a new division, we would simply type it in and add a description. And then once we've typed in the information, you can simply hit enter and it will save the entire form. And then we can return to that section, clicking members and scrolling down to our division section. And now we see the peewee division has been added. Once your divisions are created, there are a number of ways and places they can be assigned and used. First, we'll look in members. So choose any member and then scroll down to the division setting, and there is a drop-down box where you can set the division, and then simply save. And now we can see that our member, as we scroll across, has been set to a division of senior. You can edit members individually, or you can use the bulk edit division option. Scroll over to where the division field now sits, and we can select from our list here and set our members to the division that we wish. And once you're done with all your division selections, you would scroll to the bottom of the table and hit Submit Divisions, and those divisions that you set per member are now saved. It is also possible to have divisions auto-assigned to your members based on their member type. So we'll first set this up. So we go to Set Member Types, and we see there's a column off to the right here called Auto Assign Division. Now we don't have anything set up for this, so we will show this example. We'll click on Senior Cowboy here, and we'll scroll down here to Auto Assign Division, and we will set this to Senior. And as you read the note here, if a division is set here, when a new member is created, it will be auto-assigned this division. So we save that, and now we see that that membership type will automatically be assigned the senior division. This auto-assign will work for new members registering themselves on the member side, for new members added by the admin in Set Members, and for new members added via the bulk Add Members, as long as you select the member type in the bulk add form. So then the next step would be to set all the auto-assign division settings for each one of these member types. Typically for something like volunteers or for a co-approved member list, you would likely not assign a division. You can also assign a division to your events. So simply click on an event, Senior Barrel Racing, and now we see we have a division setting here. It's a drop down where we can choose which division to assign to this event. Once you've made that selection, scroll down, save it, and we can check junior barrel racing, assign this to junior, etc. So now we've seen how to set up the divisions in our system settings, how to assign a division to a member, how to assign a division to an event. And now we're going to show one of the advanced uses called entry forms testing. So we'll go to settings, system settings, and we click on entry test, and you'll see the settings for must enter division events. If we turn this on, then it will use the combination of the members division plus the events divisions, and the entry form will only allow a member to enter an event that matches their division. Otherwise, the entry will not be allowed. If we leave this as off, then it does not test for member divisions and event divisions, which is the typical mode. Some organizations do restrict entry into only the events of that division. An example of this could be a high school rodeo association with both high school events and junior high events on the entry form. One thing to note here is that even with must enter division events turned on, the rodeo admin can override this setting and can enter members into any events as needed. Another way to use divisions is in the all arounds. And so one of the options in setting up your all arounds is to use by division. So if we turn this on and then save this, we now have by division turned on, and by member type is turned off. So this is going to organize our all arounds based on those division settings of the members themselves. There are additional instructions on setting up all-around reports in our support documents, both video and articles. We have now given you an overview of how to set up and use divisions, including a few practical examples. As always, if you have questions on how to set up your divisions, just reach out to us through our support form, and we'll be more than happy to help you get your divisions set up the way you need them.